Hi guys, I'm Annalia Zhimomi, your hair and makeup expert. Today I'll be showing you how to accentuate your features with the help of makeup. So in this video, we're going to show you how to make your eyes look bigger, your nose look sharper, and your face look slimmer, because that's a concern for most people from the northeast of India. So I've prepped my face right now, and the next step is to apply your primer. I'm using the Benefit Professional. Just take a little amount on your hand and in circular strokes, just apply it. So you have to apply this in circular strokes. This is going to help minimize your pores. You don't want to go in this word motion, you just want to circulate it. So I'm applying this primer on my face because my pores have been enlarged due to humidity, and most of us have that problem in the northeast. So in whichever areas of your face you've got large pores, you can just apply in circulating motion. So if you have skin like mine, or you are concerned with large pores due to humidity, you want to look for primers which help to blur your pores. Prepping and priming your skin before makeup is very crucial because you want your skin to look flawless and you don't want a cake look, especially under your eye area. So to achieve that, we are going to use the Indulgence Rose Gold Oil. Just take a drop or two, take your ring finger and just apply it under your eyes. So this will hydrate the skin on this area, and this will help to avoid creasing of your concealer. You want the oil to sit under your eye for 2 to 3 minutes. It should be really hydrated. You want to have a flawless base before you start to accentuate your features, and for that we'll have to use a neutralizer because we cannot afford to have any grayness on this area or this area. Here I'm using the one from LA Girl Pro Conceal. I'm going in with my neutralizer because this will help to correct my discoloration on my skin, and this suits most of us northeasterners as our skin tone is warm. You're just going to blend this in. So for blending, you can use a finger or your brush or your beauty blender. Now moving on to the foundations, most of you get it wrong here, and that's when you end up looking great. How do you know which foundation to pick, which is the correct color, which is the correct texture for your skin type? You would want to choose a foundation which is towards the warm tone because most of us are always towards the warm tone. And moving on to the texture of the foundation, I will be using a matte finish for my skin type because I have normal skin type. If you do have an oily skin type, then you would want to use for matte finish. But if you do have a dry skin, then please use a moisturizing, hydrating foundation. So let's get to the third topic of the foundation, that is the coverage. So do you want a light, medium or full coverage foundation? If you have no acne marks or no pigmentations, you can go for a BB cream or a very light coverage foundation. If your skin is like myself, that is with a little pigmentation on this area, you can go for a medium coverage foundation and then use a concealer. But if you do have a lot of acne marks and scarring, then you will need a full coverage foundation. So today I'll be using the Nykaa Skin Shield Anti-Pollution Foundation. Since we've spoken about the tone, texture and coverage, I have chosen this specific foundation for my skin. So now there are many ways to apply your foundation according to your skin type. If you do have dry skin, you do not want to use any sort of brush. You just want to use a beauty blender because when you take a foundation, you're just patting it inside. You're patting the dry flaky skin towards your skin. If you use a brush in this motion or in a circular motion, you're playing with the flakiness of your skin. So your skin is going to look more flaky. So you just want to use a beauty blender. And if you have normal skin like myself, you are lucky, so you can use your foundation brush or your sponge in any way you like it. I like to use a mixture of my beauty blender and my buffing brush. So to blend my foundation, I'm using the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. So you want to minimize your pores by circulating a buffing brush like this. And if you do have oily skin, this is the only technique that you have to use to apply your foundation. You want to apply it in circular strokes. Moving upwards, just follow your face line. For my concealer, I'll be using the Fit Me Concealer from Maybelline in the shade 20 Sand. So I want to make my face look really lifted. So I'll be applying my concealer here on the bridge of my nose. Make a small T on your forehead. And again, make an inverted triangle right here. When you're working with liquid concealers, you want to make sure that you dab it real fast. If not, it gets dry and it's difficult to blend. Just take the remaining product that's left on your blender and apply it on your eyelids. So this will work as your eyeshadow primer after you seal it with a powder. Now I'll be using this finishing powder from Ft.Beauty. Just dab a little bit on your under eyes and all over the face. So this will set your foundation and your concealer. Apply this on your eyelids as well. Now let's get to the contouring bit. Most of us have flat nose and a little roundish face, and that seems to be a concern for most of us. So I'll be showing you how to make your face look slimmer and cut off those extra fats and make your nose look sharper. For contouring my face, I'll be using the Hoola bronzer from Benefit. So I'm just going to take some product. What you want to do is you want to suck in your cheeks like this, and you want to start right from here. And this is your eyebrow, so you end it right here. So you follow the hollows of your cheeks like this. So this is where I want my contour to end. So I'm going to do exactly that. Start off with applying lightly, and then you can slowly build it up. You can end right here if you want soft contouring. I like a little more contoured face, so I'm going to build it up. And when you're blending, you don't want to go up and down or in this motion. You just have to hold it like this and just zigzag, zigzag softly. The more you press, you're going to take out the product, so you don't want to press too hard. You just want to softly blend it out. You take some more product, and when you're putting your product right here, you don't want the product to come on your face, and I've seen most of you guys do that. So what you want to do is you follow your jawline. In case you don't know how to follow it, just put your chin like this. You'll see your extra flesh here. So that's where you want to put it, and that you can take as your outline. Double chin area should go down. So when you're applying makeup on your face, everything goes up. But when you're applying it on your chin, you want to hide it, so this goes down in downward motion. So for contouring your nose, if you have flat nose and you want your nose to look sharper and slimmer, you want to draw two straight lines along the bridge of your nose. The closer the lines are, the sharper and thinner your nose is going to look. So I'm going to go draw two straight lines. So you start from the brows and you go till the tip of your nose. If you have very long nose, you want to make a small V right here. But my nose shape is very normal. I'm very satisfied with my nose shape, so I'm just going to end it right here. I'm going to take my contour brush and just softly blend it away. If you feel you've applied too much product on your face, just take your finger and dab it. Your finger absorbs a lot of product. Now let's move on to the blush. So if you have slightly chubbier cheeks like myself, you want to suck in your cheeks like this. And you want to start right here, not on the apple of your cheeks, because the more surface area you cover, the bigger your cheeks are going to look. So you're going to start from here and make it go upwards. You want your face to look lifted, so make it go upwards. But if you have a slightly smaller face, then you want to smile and start from the apple of your cheeks and go upwards again. Every time the makeup goes upwards because you don't want your face looking droopy. So everything goes upwards. So for my blusher, I'm using the Pure Rouge blusher from Lakme. I like my blush to look very natural, so I love this color. I'll just suck in my cheeks and just give a little hint of that color on my cheeks. You take a powder brush and just blend off the excess. So again, you have to go in circular strokes and upward motion. Just remember, anything that you apply in makeup has to be in circular strokes and upward motion for the perfect blend. For my highlighter, I'll be using Mary Luminizer from The Balm. And I'm going to take my highlighter brush and apply it on my cheekbone. I don't want to cover a lot of surface area. I just want to make a C right here. The more surface area you cover, the bigger your cheekbones are going to look, and you don't want that. I apply it on my cupid's bow. So basically the aim to apply the highlighter is to apply it on the areas of your face which hits the sun first when you go out. Right above here. And now, take a little bit and apply it right on the bridge of your nose. If you cover a lot of surface area, your nose is going to look flat. So you just take a little bit and apply it straight up.